What if I told you that the greatest threat to your peace isn't your enemies, but the people you trust the most? Not every dangerous person raises their voice. Not every evil person looks cruel. In fact, the most destructive individuals often wear the brightest smiles, speak the kindest words, and earn your trust long before they reveal who they truly are. They don't attack you with weapons, they attack your confidence, your emotions, your judgment, and eventually, your peace of mind. The frightening truth is that many people spend years trapped in toxic relationships, manipulative friendships, or controlling environments, not because they are weak, but because they never learned to recognize the warning signs until it was too late. Marcus Aurelius once reminded us that the quality of our life depends on the quality of our thoughts. But what happens when someone deliberately poisons those thoughts? What happens when the people closest to you slowly manipulate your reality until you begin questioning yourself instead of them? That is exactly what we're uncovering today. In this video, you'll discover 5 powerful signs that reveal the true nature of people who thrive on manipulation, deception, and emotional control. These are subtle behaviors that most people ignore, but once you recognize them, you'll never look at human behavior the same way again. This isn't about becoming paranoid or judging everyone around you. It's about developing the Stoic wisdom to see people as they truly are, not as you wish them to be. The Stoics believed that clarity is one of life's greatest forms of protection. When you learn to observe instead of react, to think instead of assume, and to judge character by consistent actions rather than charming words, you become almost impossible to manipulate. Throughout this journey, we'll draw on the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to understand not only how to identify toxic people, but more importantly, how to protect your inner peace without becoming bitter yourself. And make sure you stay until the very end, because after revealing the 5 warning signs, I'll share the Stoic strategy that emotionally intelligent people use to set boundaries so powerful that manipulators, narcissists, and toxic individuals lose their influence completely. It could be the most valuable lesson in this entire video. If you're someone who values wisdom over drama, peace over chaos, and truth over illusion, then you're in the right place. Take a deep breath, open your mind, and let's uncover the hidden traits of those who quietly destroy lives before they ever get the chance to destroy yours. Sign 1, they wear a mask of charm. The first, and perhaps the most dangerous sign of an evil person, is deceptive charm. The people capable of causing the deepest emotional wounds rarely appear threatening. They don't introduce themselves as manipulators. They don't announce their toxic intentions. Instead, they arrive with warm smiles, captivating stories, effortless confidence, and an uncanny ability to make you feel seen. Within minutes, it feels as though you've known them forever. They know exactly what to say, exactly how to make you laugh, exactly how to earn your trust, and that's precisely what makes them so dangerous. Marcus Aurelius warned us not to judge people by appearances, but by the consistency of their actions. A pleasant face can hide a destructive character, and eloquent words can conceal selfish intentions. Charm by itself is not a virtue. Character is. At first, these individuals seem almost perfect. They compliment you constantly, mirror your interests, and make you feel like you found someone who truly understands you. They create an emotional connection so quickly that your instincts barely have time to question it. But genuine relationships grow steadily. Manipulative ones move at lightning speed. As time passes, the mask begins to crack. The same person who once made everyone feel important suddenly demands to be the center of attention. Every conversation becomes about them. Every achievement somehow circles back to their success. If someone else is praised, they feel threatened. If they aren't admired, they become irritated. Watch carefully how they behave when they are no longer the star of the room. That is where their true nature begins to reveal itself. Imagine attending a gathering with someone everyone seems to adore. They're funny, charismatic, and effortlessly command attention. People hang on every word they say. At first you're impressed, but then you notice something unsettling. Whenever another person starts telling an interesting story, they interrupt. Whenever someone receives recognition, they redirect the spotlight. Whenever you share something meaningful about your own life, they quickly shift the conversation back to themselves. It isn't confidence, it's an endless hunger for validation. The Stoics believed that a person who constantly seeks approval from others has already surrendered control over themselves. Someone who cannot live without admiration will often manipulate those around them to keep receiving it. Even more revealing is how they respond when life doesn't go according to their plans. A person of virtue accepts disappointment with patience. A manipulator reacts with anger. They become defensive over the smallest criticism. They blame others for their failures. They twist situations to regain control. Some may even play the victim, ensuring sympathy replaces accountability. Seneca believed that adversity doesn't create character, it reveals it. When pressure rises, masks fall. Pay close attention to how people behave when they don't get what they want. That moment often tells you far more than years of pleasant conversation. One of the greatest mistakes we make is confusing charisma with goodness. The two are not the same. Some of history's most destructive individuals possessed extraordinary charm. They inspired trust before they inspired fear. This is why Epictetus encouraged us to become careful observers of human nature rather than emotional judges of first impressions. Don't rush to label someone as good simply because they make you feel good. Instead, watch their habits. Observe how they treat waiters, strangers, co-workers, family members, and especially those who have nothing to offer them. Character is never revealed by how someone treats their equals. It is revealed by how they treat those they don't need. Remember this Stoic principle: people eventually reveal who they are. Your job isn't to force the truth. It is to patiently observe until the truth reveals itself. The greatest protection against manipulation is not suspicion. It is awareness. And once you learn to see beyond charm, you'll stop falling in love with beautiful masks and start recognizing genuine character. Sign 2, they lack genuine empathy. The second sign of an evil person is far more dangerous than most people realize, because it often hides behind intelligence, confidence, or even success. It is a complete lack of genuine empathy. At first, these individuals may appear caring, offering kind words when it benefits them, but over time you begin to notice something unsettling. They rarely feel the pain they cause. Your struggles become inconveniences, your emotions become weaknesses, and your vulnerability becomes an opportunity they can exploit. Marcus Aurelius believed that we are all connected through our shared humanity and that true strength lies in treating others with justice and compassion. An individual who consistently ignores the feelings of others stands in direct opposition to this Stoic ideal. They don't comfort people when they're hurting. They calculate how they can benefit from the situation. When you share your deepest fears, they dismiss them. When you celebrate your greatest achievements, they struggle to feel happy for you. Instead of lifting you higher, they quietly search for ways to diminish your success, because another person's happiness often reminds them of what they lack within themselves. Watch how someone responds when there is nothing to gain from being kind. That is where true character is revealed. A person with empathy naturally helps those in need, even when no one is watching. They treat strangers with respect, show patience to those who make mistakes, and offer compassion without expecting anything in return. But someone lacking empathy sees kindness as a transaction rather than a virtue. They may ignore the suffering of others, mock someone's insecurities, or even take pleasure in another person's failures. This emotional emptiness is what makes them capable of manipulation, betrayal, and cruelty without experiencing genuine guilt. Seneca taught that the highest form of wisdom is recognizing ourselves in others, understanding that every person carries invisible battles. Those who cannot feel compassion gradually lose their connection to virtue itself. This absence of empathy also appears in everyday interactions that many people overlook. They constantly interrupt conversations because only their opinions matter. They rarely ask how you're doing unless it serves their own interests. They expect endless understanding for their mistakes while refusing to forgive yours. If someone is struggling, they respond with criticism instead of encouragement. If someone succeeds, they react with jealousy instead of admiration. Over time, these behaviors create relationships where you feel emotionally exhausted, unheard, and alone, even when you're standing right beside them. The Stoics warned us that the people we surround ourselves with shape our character, which is why allowing an emotionally empty person into your inner circle can slowly steal your own peace of mind. Perhaps the most dangerous aspect of a person without empathy is that they often become skilled at pretending they care. They know exactly what emotions they are expected to display. But behind the performance, there is no genuine concern, only self-interest. They apologize without changing, comfort without sincerity, and make promises they never intend to keep. Their kindness disappears the moment it no longer benefits them. This is why Epictetus advised us to judge people not by their words, but by the consistency of their actions. Anyone can speak beautifully about loyalty, compassion, or love, but only a person of true character demonstrates those values repeatedly through their behavior. If you encounter someone who consistently leaves you feeling emotionally drained, unseen, or manipulated, don't ignore that feeling. Protecting your peace is not selfish, it is wisdom. The Stoics understood that while we cannot control the character of others, we can choose who is allowed to influence our lives. Real strength is not found in changing toxic people. It is found in recognizing them before they have the power to change you. Sign 3. They manipulate instead of communicate. The third sign of an evil person is manipulation. Unlike honest people who express their thoughts openly, manipulators rely on deception, guilt, and emotional pressure to get what they want. They know exactly how to twist situations, shift the blame, and make you question your own judgment. At first, their tactics can be so subtle that you don't even realize you're being controlled. They may shower you with compliments to gain your trust, only to use that trust against you later. They play the victim when confronted, avoid taking responsibility for their actions, and often make you feel guilty for setting healthy boundaries. Their goal isn't to solve problems, it's to stay in control. Epictetus taught that true freedom comes from governing your own mind, not allowing others to govern it for you. Manipulative people understand that if they can control your emotions, they can often control your decisions. They may make you feel responsible for their happiness, convince you that you're overreacting, or slowly isolate you from people who genuinely care about you. Over time, this emotional manipulation erodes your confidence until you begin trusting their version of reality more than your own. The Stoics remind us that wisdom begins with seeing things clearly. If someone consistently leaves you feeling confused, guilty, or emotionally drained after every interaction, don't ignore those feelings. Protecting your peace isn't about changing manipulative people. It's about recognizing their behavior early and refusing to surrender your independence, your judgment, and your peace of mind. Sign 4, they need to control everything. The fourth sign of an evil person is an overwhelming need for control. At first, their behavior may seem like genuine care or concern, but over time you begin to realize that their kindness comes with conditions. They want to influence your decisions, control your relationships, and dictate how you should live your life. They may constantly tell you what's best for you, become upset when you make choices without their approval, or try to isolate you from people who encourage your independence. Rather than respecting your freedom, they seek to make you emotionally and mentally dependent on them. Their goal isn't to protect you, it's to maintain power over you. Marcus Aurelius believed that true strength comes from mastering yourself, not controlling others. A person who constantly seeks power over those around them reveals insecurity, not virtue. Controlling individuals often use fear, guilt, or intimidation to keep you obedient, making you feel that disagreeing with them is somehow wrong. Over time, this behavior can rob you of your confidence and make you question your own decisions. The Stoics remind us that freedom is one of life's greatest treasures, and no one has the right to take it from you. If someone consistently makes you feel trapped, afraid to express yourself, or unable to make your own choices, recognize it for what it is, a warning sign. Protecting your independence is not selfish, it is an act of wisdom. By standing firm in your values and refusing to surrender your autonomy, you preserve the inner peace that no controlling person can ever truly possess. Sign 5, they lie without remorse. The fifth and perhaps most revealing sign of an evil person is constant dishonesty. Everyone tells the occasional small lie, but a truly toxic person lies as naturally as they breathe. They twist facts, exaggerate stories, deny obvious truths, and create false narratives, all to protect themselves or gain an advantage. Over time, these lies become so convincing that you begin to question your own memory and judgment instead of theirs. Marcus Aurelius believed that truth is the foundation of a virtuous life, and once a person abandons honesty, they slowly abandon integrity as well. A habitual liar doesn't just deceive others, they manipulate reality itself. They make promises they never intend to keep, invent excuses to avoid accountability, and often blame others when their lies are exposed. Even when confronted with clear evidence, they rarely admit their mistakes. Instead, they create new lies to cover the old ones, trapping everyone around them in a cycle of confusion and mistrust. The Stoics taught that actions always reveal what words try to hide. If someone's stories constantly change, if they repeatedly break your trust, or if you find yourself questioning what's real after every conversation, don't ignore those warning signs. Trust is the foundation of every healthy relationship, and once it's repeatedly broken, peace becomes impossible. Protecting yourself from dishonest people isn't about becoming suspicious of everyone. It's about valuing truth enough to walk away from those who consistently choose deception over integrity. Now that you know the 5 warning signs, there's one final lesson every Stoic understood. You cannot control the character of others, but you can always control your response to them. Many people waste years trying to change toxic individuals, hoping they'll become more honest, more compassionate, or more respectful. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us that expecting others to act according to our wishes only leads to disappointment. Wisdom begins the moment you stop trying to fix people and start protecting your own peace. The most powerful boundary isn't built with anger or revenge. It's built with quiet confidence. You don't need to argue with manipulators, prove yourself to liars, or seek validation from controlling people. Simply recognize who they are, accept the truth, and choose to walk away when necessary. Your energy is too valuable to spend on those who thrive on chaos. Remember, your peace of mind is your greatest possession. Guard it carefully. Surround yourself with people who inspire honesty, kindness, and virtue, and never feel guilty for distancing yourself from those who consistently steal your joy. As Epictetus wisely said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. True strength isn't found in winning every battle, it's found in knowing which battles are no longer worth fighting. If this video helped you see people more clearly, let me know in the comments. Which of these 5 signs do you believe is the most dangerous and why? I genuinely love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another journey into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. And if you're ready to strengthen your mind even further, click on the next video on your screen. It could change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Until next time, stay wise, stay resilient, and above all, protect your peace.